X-Men Days of Future Past. More like X-Women. No, I'm just joking. I mean, it's not like Mystique says that in Dark Phoenix at all. Whatever, everybody. So, Days of Future Past. This movie was pretty fucking good. Can't lie. I saw this movie like a long time ago. Don't remember any of it, so I rewatched it. And goddamn, what an opening scene. If you have not seen this movie, you should go watch it if you're an X-Men fan. But this movie starts off with the fucking bang. You get a really, really good fight scene between Colossus and all the other small time mutants taking on the Celestials. And then after the big, and it's really violent and it's awesome, and it just shows that Celestials are just capable of fucking all these mutants up. They're not here to just be fucking beat 'em up toys. Like they can do something too. And watching Colossus just gear up, man, the special effects in this movie hold up so fucking, they're so good. I love it. Then we cut to the future, or I mean the past, or whatever the fuck, the future, where Professor X is trying to make up a plan so they can go back into the past to stop Mystique from killing the president. This is where my issue with the movie lays. I didn't like the whole Mystique. I don't mind her, but I don't know if it was how they handled the plot, but I really didn't care for every scene that she was in, and every scene with fucking Peter Dinklage, the dude that played JFK. Like, I really think they could have gone with something better instead of they she killed fucking, like, Magneto got fucking arrested for killing the president. Like, it's so dumb. I really think they could have made a better storyline without involving the fucking government in the White House. But I guess they're going for that storyline of the government trying to wipe out all the mutants and blah blah blah. Cool. It was cool at first, but like now it's just like, okay, can we like move on to something else? So everything with Mystique and the president, that kind of thing, those scenes, even the fighting was good, but like I just found it so boring. I don't really like Jennifer Lawrence's Mystique. I find her, I never really noticed what everyone was bitching about, but now I can kind of see it. She's literally like Brie Larson to Captain Marvel. Like, she's just lifeless. She puts, I don't mind her when she's in the costume, but like when she doesn't have the costume on, she puts in no fucking effort whatsoever. I don't know if that's how she acts. I remember seeing her in Hunger Games. She had a bit of life to her there. Like, holy fuck, American Hustle to this. Like, she's not putting in any effort. It feels like she's very, very, the way she's written, the way that she acts, I've never liked her, just like Brie Larson. But all in all, those are the only things I did not enjoy about the movie. Everything else is really good. You get really, really good emotional moments between the whole group. Especially, I think one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie is just when Charles and Magneto are up on the plane talking to each other and they just get into this huge argument. But the acting is really good. The emotion level is like up here, and the movie just fucking is like at breakneck pace the whole movie. It doesn't slow down, and when it does, it doesn't slow down for long, and it doesn't ruin the pacing. I don't know how Bryan Singer pulled this off with it. It feels so fleshed out, yet it feels like, yeah, this fucking movie went by so fast. It never dragged at all. But I don't know how you can make such a perfectly paced movie and just make it adrenaline pumping all the way through and make it still feel like there's build up without rushing. And they did a perfect job of that in Days of Future Past. And I think the third act fight is pretty good. I think I gotta be honest, I could have used a bit more fighting. Like, I didn't feel like that much happened, but what we got, I really did enjoy. Magneto fucking up Wolverine. Magneto just having his badass moment at the football stadium, at the baseball stadium. Just everything Magneto in this movie is so good. I really do like Ian Keller as Magneto, but Michael Fassbender just, there's something a bit more badass about his character, and you feel that. I think he displays the emotion a lot better. Even Keller's still a fucking great actor. Don't get me wrong, And I don't know if I would take James McAvoy or Patrick Stewart. I don't know. But all in all, Days of Future Past, man, if you're an X-Men fan, go watch it. It is brimmed like just there's not a lot of action, but when there is, it pays off. And when there is action, it makes sense to have action. It just doesn't happen for the sake of it. This movie puts the story first, which I really, really appreciate. I found myself very emotionally invested, and even if you're like a first time fan, I think you would have a fun time watching this movie. And like the part when Wolverine, asked the older Charles for help, and he's like, "I'm gonna tell you what you told us a million years ago." Wolverine's like, "What's that?" Fuck off. But it comes off comedic, but at the same time, like, I don't know, you just feel that emotion. The acting here saves this movie by a mile. The action is amazing. I love all the fucking the portal riffs. Storm's pretty underutilized as always. There's definitely a couple of characters in here that get underutilized. I would really like to see Nightcrawler back, but I know we're not gonna get another X-Men movie for a while. He was in Dark Phoenix, but I don't know why he wasn't in this one. I like Beast Boy, whatever. Not Beast Boy. I like Beast, but I don't know. I always like Nightcrawler a little bit better. I found him a bit more interesting. It's kind of weird not having Cyclops around. I don't know. It's definitely. I love the Fox X Men. I do, but there's definitely some moments where it's just like I feel that those characters could just hit more. Like they could do a lot more. Like Thor and Marvel, how their powers are. I really feel like we have not seen the extent to Professor X's powers in the movies. I feel like he can do a lot more than just read fucking minds. I really, really want to see a new X Men movie and Fantastic Four. But the way the MCU Phase 4 is going right now, I ain't going to be until 2024. I give up. Thank you, everyone, for watching the review.